Hello, beautiful manifestors. It is Olivia Grace, and I'm back with another video for you all. And we're going to be talking about if you want it now, stop manifesting it. This will kind of be a little mini course into instant manifestation. Um, and I'm going to just be dead ass for real with you guys that those of you that are still on the level of feeling like everything is manifested through action and force, whether that's physical action or manifestational action, this might go over your head. Um, and it's okay. Wherever you're at, there's one of the coaches on here, she would call it like, get the cookie, right? And it's all about how do I get the thing? I need the thing. I got to get the thing. Like, I'm not whole until I get the thing. I need the thing, the thing, the thing. And when you're in that state, this might not make sense to you, right? So when you're looking at this video and you're like, what do you mean if you want it now, stop manifesting it? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I need it. Like, I'm not stopping manifesting it. But if you can hang tight with me, you are going to understand how to actually manifest instantly, and that this is going to be an advanced talk about manifestation, okay? So, anyways, this is the Master Manifestor channel. I am Olivia Grace. Here I talk about law of assumption, manifestation, all that great stuff. So if you're interested, then you should totally subscribe, like the video, comment, share it with someone that you think it will help. I have ways that I can help you in the description. But other than that, let's get into this because I have a limited time. So hey, Grace stuff. Hey, Goddess Gang. Hey, Hello Kitty. Hey, Thorn. Hey, Mama K. Hey, Summer. Seize the day. Hi, Mika. Hi, Shani. All right. So when you manifest, right? When you're, let me start with with some sort of success stories. I'm not going to go into too much detail. But my blissful, effortless life, I did a 3-month program, and it was basically about just creating your dream reality. And my girls in that program had nothing but success stories. Every single week, we would spend about the first 20 or 30 minutes of class of them just pouring in success stories of getting everything that they want. And something they were not doing was manifesting. Okay. They would never tell me, oh yeah, Olivia, I sat down and I affirmed this for this amount of time, or I did this, or I did that, or did anything. Like, it was just like, oh, I decided like I wanted this and then it happened. Oh, and then I decided I wanted that and then that happened. Oh, I didn't even decide that I wanted this. I just came to where I was and there it was, right? And why is that? Even you guys know how you're like, when I forget about the thing, that's when it comes. Or when I drop it, when I get frustrated, I give up, that's when it comes. Why? Right? Because this is the problem with the idea of manifesting. And you guys, like I said, this is a very advanced way. So don't worry if it's like going over your head for now. But if we are understanding that your task as a manifester, as a law of assumption, or someone who practices that, is to accept something as done in the now. Number one, you're accepting it as done. That's where you begin. You begin at the end. You start at having it. You start at fulfillment. Okay? You start at fulfillment. And if the only time that there is for you to be fulfilled is now, if there's no other moment coming for us, you never experienced it yesterday, you're never going to experience it tomorrow. So the only moment that's coming to you or coming for you is the now moment. It's just this. So if you're beginning at the end and now is the only time for you to have it, what are you manifesting? Manifesting, right? I'm manifesting it. I'm doing something. In that, you're aware that you're in a process, right? This is where Tringsville was birthed from. And let me pause right here and say, if you're like, but I have all these opposite beliefs and these opposite assumptions and I have all this stuff, but like, what about all of that? Right? It's okay. You may need a process for that, right? You may feel like, damn, I really like, this is where we get the subconscious beliefs, the things that we've believed about ourselves since childhood, since birth, right? And they're so deeply ingrained in us that we're like, but this is who I am. This is who I am. This is who I am. You're so deeply that you feel like I do need some reprogramming. I need some repetition of a new story or a new state, right? However, all right, that's one level of existence, you guys, and it's nothing wrong with that level of existence. But y'all that come here every day, I know, I know that you guys are advanced manifestors, right? You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. So that says everything about where you are consciously in your state, that yourself is ready to accept this knowledge. Yourself is ready to come above a process. Okay? Your acceptance of the process is what allows the process. If you're manifesting something, every time you say, I'm manifesting it, you're in that moment, you are aware that I don't have it. And there's something I need to do to get it, which is a very linear way of being and thinking, right? Which is cool. If you don't mind taking time, right? It can work like that. You can absolutely do that. We've all done that and gotten results that way. But when you want to manifest instantly, when you want to say, oh, nope, it's like this now, you begin at the end, right? So you go right to having it. You go right to having it and accept it as yours with no proof, because that's what an assumption is, right? That's what an assumption is in the first place. And you realize that there's nothing to manifest because creation is finished. There's nothing to manifest because creation is finished. So what are you manifesting? If you're in a state, like, zoom in with me, you guys, okay? Awareness. This is something that is like, it's going to change your life, okay? What are you aware of? Because a lot of times we're doing the technique, we're doing all of this stuff, but what we're aware of is that I don't have it though. I'm doing the technique. I'm affirming, especially if you're affirming and doing techniques all day long, morning to night, you're doing techniques, you're trying, you're efforting, you're in an awareness. No one that's here is trying to watch this video. No one that's here is efforting to watch this video. No one that's here is manifesting me to go live. No one that's here. You know what's funny? Because I keep seeing a lot of comments of people like, I keep missing you live. Some of those people, right? Some of those people are manifesting me to go live while I'm already live. I'm already live, right? So it's happening, but their awareness is that I'm not. So they're trying to make it happen, right? They're trying to make it happen. They're in the awareness of it not happening. And so they have to be wherever they gotta be where it's not happening. They won't click on YouTube at this moment. They'll be distracted at this moment because that's what they're aware of, right? But it's not that it's actually not going on. It's the same thing with your manifestations. It's already happening. It's already going on. All realities are existing, okay? All realities are existing. And so the reality where you're trying to manifest something exists in its own little moment. And it can lead you to manifesting it at some point. But at some point, whether consciously or subconsciously, you become aware of having it. When you manifest something, you move out of, I don't have it and I need to get it, into it's mine now. Somehow, some way. And whatever way that is, right? Here's what I'm saying to you guys. You're on island A. You want to get on island B. And the way that you've been getting there is in a rowboat. So you're like, yeah, this is my process. All I got to do is row myself over to island B. What I'm telling you is that you're a magician. What's up, Anais? I was just talking about you. What I'm telling you is you're a magician. What I'm telling you is you can teleport. What I'm telling you is that you can be on island A and decide I'm on island B and be on island B. You don't have to do the process. You can do the process. The process is available to you. You can row your boat. You can get it down. You can get and do all that, but you can also just become aware. Because the person that says, I need a rowboat, I need a way to get over there, is aware that they're not over there. This is when you understand that everything is consciousness. Everything is consciousness. Everything is just what you're aware of. What you're aware of is animating your life. What you're aware of is animating your experience right now, right? So it has nothing to do with oh, I'm being positive, or even I won't say it has nothing to do with what you're telling yourself, because that does work. Repetition does work. But you don't have to repeat it. You can just decide. You can just decide that this is what it is now. So here's something to come into, right? Here's something to come into that why don't you assume that everything's already fulfilled and just feel into that right now. Feel into let's start with your desire. Okay? Let's start with your desire. Feel into it's done. What if it was done? What if you were don't try and make it be done, but ask yourself, what if I was the version of myself that had it right now? Been had it for a couple weeks now. What if I was them? What would my train of thought be? Would it be, oh my God, I need a affirmation tape to help me get it? No, it wouldn't be. This is why Isn't It Wonderful works so well. Because all you're contemplating is how wonderful it is. Right? All you're contemplating is how wonderful it is, not how wonderful it'll be, not hopefully eventually it'll get there, not oh my God, why isn't it showing up yet? Maybe I need a different affirmation. Right? But what are you aware of? When you become aware that this thing is mine. This thing is mine. Now, here's a better thing. Because here's the kicker, guys, is that you don't really want all these things. As someone who has manifested so many things exactly the way I want, it does not give you what you really want, which is to feel alive, to feel enlightened, to feel lit up, to feel passionate, to feel loved, to feel cherished, to feel adored, to feel important, to feel like you matter, to feel like you're here for a purpose, to enjoy life, to feel free, to feel unlimited, to feel like, yeah, I am a master manifester. Yeah, I can do whatever I want. Yeah, I can have whatever I want. All of those things are a state of mind and a state of being. Okay? And when you actually come into that state of being, like instead of wasting your energy, you guys, chasing things constantly, you keep chasing things and you get the thing. You might some people are spending like years sometimes, months to years, manifesting one thing to get it and feel good for what? Few days. Then it's on to, oh, well, I guess it must be, oh, I thought this amount of money was going to bring me the feeling, but it's not. I thought this amount of money was going to make me feel abundant, but it's not. Oh, I know the problem. I need to manifest more money. I know. I didn't think big enough. That's what it is. No. It's because when you seek first the kingdom of heaven, all of those things will be added onto you because that's all you're seeking in the first place. You're seeking it in things though. And this is why I said in the beginning that some of y'all are going to be like, what? Like, oh, but I do want the thing, Olivia. I do. The thing is really important. The thing is really what I want. I can't be happy without the thing. Are you telling me to be happy without the thing? Or are you telling me? No, I'm telling you that the happiness isn't in the thing. I'm telling you the happiness is in how you know yourself. The thing gives you an excuse to know yourself in a new way, in a better way. The thing is giving you an excuse. When you say, oh, I want more money. I want more money. It's giving you an excuse to find more value in yourself. It's giving you an excuse to find more mastery in yourself. It's giving you an excuse to resonate and identify more with God than the old limited self. Than the person that can't have, that is limited, that's not in control. It's just giving you an excuse to do that. Because if you're a millionaire, you guys, if you're a millionaire, you still feel like you don't have enough money to do what you want. If you're a millionaire, but you're still slave to your job, and that's the only way that you can get your millions. If you're a millionaire, even if you just win the lottery, but your life is lonely and it's not what you want, it doesn't fucking matter. You want to live a life that lights you up. You want to live every day as bliss. That's what you want. And you can assume that. You can assume that. When you assume that every day is bliss, your life will come and give you all the things and more. Things you didn't even dare to ask for or think for or want for or wish for. And it'll come easily, effortlessly. You won't have to sacrifice so much time, right? Right now, if I said, okay, I'll give you $40,000 right now. That's a lot of money for right now. That's a lot of instant money. But what if I said, I'll give you $40,000 over the span of 5 years? Well, then that's not that much money. If you gotta trade 5 years to get $40,000, that's not a lot of money. You done traded all that time and energy for $40,000. That's not a lot of money. That's not going far. You see what I'm saying? You're trading your time and your energy and your life that you're actually here to live and enjoy. Manifesting. Identifying. You know why? I couldn't, like, when I came into the law of assumption, law of attraction is different because they actually prioritize feeling good, right? And the law of assumptioners are so funny because they're like, oh, feeling good, positive thing. That's so stupid. No, all we do is get what we want over here and focus on what we want and what we want and what we want. And all they do, they're miserable. This is like, I'm sorry, you guys, and not you guys, because you guys are amazing and incredible. But some people in the law of assumption, I've never seen people in spirituality other than Christians, and I'm sorry, no offense to the Christians, but be so miserable in spirituality. I've never seen people so miserable with spirituality. Because with great power comes great responsibility. With great power comes great expectation. And if you live in every single day wondering why I'm not fulfilled, even though I've manifested bunches of things, but I'm still not fulfilled. If your state every single day is, I don't have what I want yet, and I'm trying to get what I want, it's so frustrating. That's why you're unhappy. That's why it doesn't matter. It's so funny because everything that you want is so that you can be happy. Everything that you want is so that you can feel better. No, Olivia, I want money so that I don't have to work. Why? Because you fucking hate working. No, Olivia, I want this person because I want to be in love. Why? Why? Because you want to feel good. You want to feel loved. No, Olivia, I want to do a business. I want to have my own business. Why though? Why? It's all so that you can feel better, but you see how you're contradicting that by sacrificing your happiness and your peace of mind for a thing that you think is going to make you feel better. For years sometimes. So if you want to assume something, you guys, assume that you're fulfilled, assume that your life is perfect, assume that everything is already yours. Everything's already mine and I don't need to work for it. Get into your God state. The people from the God state activation are telling me this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. Why? Because they finally stopped trying to get it and started to be it, which is the point of the law of assumption. And it's okay because you have to climb the levels of consciousness. A thing, right? A lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people came into the law of assumption from misery. They came from really needing something so bad that the 3D couldn't give it to them, so they had to turn to magic. And then they realized, wow, life isn't really about misery. It's about desire. It's about having what I want. It's about enjoying life. And I know the way for me to enjoy life is to get these things. And that's a level, right? That's a level of consciousness. And you can absolutely operate. And a lot of manifestors stay in that level, right? Where you're always manifesting. This is where I realize I'm always manifesting. Damn, I get a little sick of manifesting, right? Every fucking day I'm supposed to robotically affirm my whole day? That's a little wild. Every fucking day I'm supposed to be wondering when, where it's gonna come and noticing how I'm not who I want to be yet and healing myself and all how fucked up I am. Damn, I don't seem great. But to some of y'all like, you're still hypnotized by 3D. So you're like, yeah, it is, because once I get that thing, I'll be so happy. And if that's how you feel, cool, right? I want to tell y'all something. I'm not a convincer, okay? I'm not convincing you of shit. I'm going to tell you some shit. You can use it to prosper yourself, or you cannot. But it'll land when it's ready to land. Okay? It'll land when it's ready to land. And that's not me being condescending, y'all, because it's the same for me. There were things that I've heard and heard and heard and heard, but it didn't land. It didn't land until I was in the state of consciousness for it to land for me. Okay? But if you're in that point where you're like, damn, I'm supposed to do this shit all day, every day for the rest of my life, when do I actually get to enjoy? You enjoy. You decide that all you know is bliss. You decide that you're living the fulfilled life. You're in your highest timeline. You're in the reality where everything is yours already. You're knowing yourself as God. You're choosing to know yourself as God. And that's your only concern. And it's not even a concern. Okay? It's not even a concern. That's just what I am. That's who I am. That's who's being. That's who I'm being. Who do I say that I am? Right? Who are you saying that you are? If you're in the awareness of I'm manifesting, what you're saying that you are, who you're saying that you are, is I'm the one who doesn't have it trying to get it. That's who you're saying that you are. And awareness is in a moment-to-moment basis because there's no time. So you keep saying, no, I'm doing the process so that I can get over there, so that I can be the one that has it. I'm doing the process to get over that way. And so in this moment, that's the only moment that is, then that's what you're doing. You're rowing your boat. You're rowing your boat, which is cool. Okay. But one day after you rowing yourself from island to island, you're like, damn, my arms is tired, bruh. Isn't it a better way? If I'm really God. And that's the thing, right? Here's the thing about knowing yourself as God, y'all. And then I'm going to go. And thank you for all your beautiful comments. But here's the thing about knowing yourself as God is it's something that you entertain. It's something that you entertain. You suggest it to yourself. Okay? Well, what if I was just like a state, any other state? What if it were true that I was? How would I go about this? Some of you guys don't know God. Okay? Some of y'all don't know God. Some of y'all don't know the qualities of God. Some of y'all know a religious God that gets angry and can't control itself and puts people in hell and is vengeful and angry, and that's the God that you model after. Some of y'all don't know God at all, so the only way that you can think of how things are possible is through a human mind, is through logic. So you're like, how could I get this text? The guy says he doesn't like me. I'm God of my reality, but you don't get it. You just don't get it. And it's okay, right? Because it's something that you continue to suggest to yourself. But what if I was God? And what if that was true? I'm never going to tell y'all can't pull up no video where I say, you better believe this and this is the only thing for you to believe and this is the truth. I say, hey, try it for yourself. See, this is what Neville says. Try it for yourself. What if I was? Keep proving it to be true. Keep coming up. Keep coming up against the thing that you think is impossible and prove yourself to it. Prove yourself to it. Keep coming up against the thing that you think is impossible, that you think is out of reach, and take on a higher concept of yourself. It's not the thing that you can't get. It's the identity that you're in. It's because in the moment right now, if you're manifesting something, you right now are accepting that you're lower than that. It's over there somewhere. I'm not big enough to get it. It's bigger than me. I'm not mastered manifestation enough to get it. I haven't mastered my mind enough to get it. Oh, Mercury's in retrograde. I can't get it. All right, then that's what it is. Then that's what it is. You can bring your awareness into having it right now, which is always the case. As soon as the desire comes up, wow, isn't it wonderful? It's mine now. Wow. What if it were true right now that was mine? Ooh, okay, great. I'll take that. Right? There is no try. There is no try. Right? You only just do. You just do. That's it. So when you want to manifest something, When I manifest instantly, I'm not manifesting. Someone asked me a question. They said, but didn't you robotically affirm? Didn't you robotically affirm to be able to manifest instantly? No, I didn't. I came into the awareness that it is instant. That's what I did. Some of y'all can't separate the process. Y'all think that manifesting is a process. How is that so when you've been manifesting your entire life, your entire existence? How is that so? Okay? No. I came into the awareness. I asked myself, well, what if it was true that it could happen right now? Well, there is no time. The only moment is now. So if there's no time and the only moment is now and it can't happen now, then why can't it? Why didn't it? It is. It is now. Great. Love it. Awesome. Cool. Wow. That was easy. Cool. Okay? I love you too, Mimi. All right. So that's it, guys. I'm going to slide. I'm intending that this prospers you immensely. If you guys would like to join the God State activation, early bird pricing will be available for the next few days. Ticket info is in the description. I am still having one-on-one packages, 1 month only, you guys. So yeah. Other than that, I'm intending this prospers you immensely. If you really got this, if you really understood this, bet you manifest something today. Today. Okay? All right. Sending you all infinite love, and I'll see you guys soon.